can't think of a better way to start this off, but hail to the Redskins! Hail victory! Praise on the warpath! Fight for all DC! What a great day, what a great day in DC history, what a great day today. My name is Tony Wiley. I'm the Senior Vice President of Communications for your Washington Redskins. And I want to welcome everyone today, especially people from all across the country to be here, part of this celebration that's taken 30 years in the making. And we're remiss if we don't thank Virginia Delegate Jason Myers and the Virginia General Assembly, who officially commended the replacement players with House Joint Resolution number 151, expressing the General Assembly's admiration for their determination, hard work, and incredible achievements. Pleasure to introduce Charley Casserly, who served as the Assistant General Manager in 1987 and helped assemble this squad. He will introduce the men getting honored today, and at the end, we're going to gather everybody up for a group photo. So, and also make everyone available to the media, so please don't leave. So everyone here, please, a round of applause. My pleasure to introduce Charley Casserly.
It was obviously made for taller people here. We'll make it through here. I'd like to continue the thank yous to some other groups. First of all, you guys. Thank you. Without your contributions, we wouldn't be here. But there's another group we got to thank too. The other Washington Redskin team that plays that year. Won 11 games. Beat Chicago in the playoffs as an underdog. Beat Minnesota in the championship game, and beat Denver for the Super Bowl in an upset. If they don't win that game, we know we're not here, right? That 15-game season that they played. Then there was a Redskin organization in 1987, led by the ownership of Jack Kent Cooke and John Kent Cooke. Hall of Fame General Manager, Bobby Bethel. Paul, go ahead. Hall of Fame Head Coach Joe Gibbs. The one thing we knew at the time that Joe did a great job. I always said that was the greatest coaching job he ever did. But in interviewing you, and I interviewed almost every one of you, it was obvious to you the respect you had for Joe Gibbs. What you told me was your coaches, they took it seriously. By taking it seriously, we had to take it seriously. You told me you came back here for two things. One, to get a second chance. And two, you knew what your job was, to hold the fort. To hold the fort until the veterans got back. And Gibbs got so much respect for you in listening to it really, again, and I told Joe that. I told Joe that. So Joe Gibbs and his coaching staff, a phenomenal job. And then there's one other group. First of all, Jeff Scott. Where's Jeff? Is Jeff here? Jeff's doing his job, is what he's doing. Jeff had a tremendous amount to do with the logistics of putting the research together, and ultimately the decisions, not he made, but the Redskins had to make. He gave the information to be able to make those decisions. Bruce Allen. Where's Bruce back there? Bruce played such a role in how this thing came together. Bruce called me when this thing looked like there was an opportunity for it to happen. And I said, Bruce, he said, what do you think? I said, well, Bruce, you got to talk to John Cooke. John Cooke obviously was part owner with his dad in the Redskins. So with John Cooke's endorsement and Dan Snyder's endorsement, we got to this point. So I think you should give a big hand for that. Obviously, it took a lot of people to come together to make this. It wasn't just one group. But let's take a step back to 1987, because that's why I'm here, because I was here in 1987. There's a strike. Strike comes on Sunday. You come in on Monday night, most of you. We got 53 players here. We would not have had 53 players here if it hadn't been for Bobby Bethel, myself, Kirk Me. Where's Kirk? Stand up. Kirk Me. Billy Devane. The four of us basically out-hustled everybody else and got 53 players in, so that gave the coaches a chance to coach. You get in the bus, they come over. First day, drive over here in the bus. Bus stops, the veterans are here. It was not pretty in the parking lot. Okay? You were on the bus, I was in the parking lot. I got into an argument about Mark May. I said, Mark, I got a job to do, I'm doing the job. Goodbye. That was all we spoke for a long time. But Darryl Grant, how about Darryl Grant? He stands in front of the bus. Now, I've never seen this. We've seen demonstrations. He takes his fist and he breaks the window of the bus. Welcome to the replacement team. Mark Carlson. Where's Mark? Raise your hand. Mark had this great idea to drive his car over. He came out, his tires were slashed. But what did you do? You go home, you stayed here. You endured. It was a challenge. You took the challenge and you responded. You bonded together as a team. First game was against the St. Louis Cardinals. 14 regulars crossed. We still had none. The game is waddling along. It isn't much of a game to start now, man. It looks like a replacement game. I'm up there. RFK is only half full. I'm up in the coach's booth. Remember we got Anthony Allen, the veteran receiver, crafty guy. One of the coaches said, hey, let's put Anthony on a post corner and see how that corner from St. Louis covers the move. I think the jock of the corner is still there. Ruben makes a great throw. Anthony goes to the 250 yards receiving. Ruben throws for 355. That one play was a signature play to me that showed we could go win a game. We go to the Meadowlands next week, 4 o'clock. Some are all mad doing the game. It's like 5,000 people on the stands. The Giants didn't put much effort into it. We won it easily. What was the signature moment I remembered in that game? Fourth quarter. They took a shot at the Giant bench. One of their players asleep on the bench. Giants were asleep. Dallas was next. Dallas took this seriously. It was the brainchild of Tex Schramm. He was going to have replacement games and get his veteran stars in there to play and to beat everybody. They were 2-0. You were 2-0. Most of you knew it was the last game you were ever going to play. The last game you ever played. But there was no fear. I got that. And watching you, but listening to you. It was Texas Stadium, Monday Night Football, hole in the roof. This was described to me as one of the people in this room. Tom Landry. Iconic Tom Landry, the fedora. Hall of Famer, Tony Dorsett. Hall of Famer, Randy White. Okay? That's what you're up against. Nobody gave you a chance. Nobody gave you a chance. Joe Gibbs gathered you before you went out for the game. Here was his speech. He said, men, this is what you want. Isn't this why you came back? Came back to play against the best, the Cowboys? You want their stars to play, and their stars are going to play. You want every other team in the league to watch you tonight. This is why you came back to this moment. I still get choked up when I say it. And you seized the moment. Where's Allen Gibson? Raise your hand. You forced Dorsett to fumble. Twice. I'm saying nobody ever did it in the history of the game. That play, to me, was the same play as the Rupert Allen touchdown. It proved we belonged in that football game. We proved we belonged in the football game. Mark Carlson, raise your hand. Mark told me a story. I've only got a couple here, so. But he told me a story. Bugle had told the offensive lineman, we know Joe was callable, go out and hit him in the mouth. He can't take it, and you know that's how Joe said it. First play of the game, we run the counter trade. We got Brillsy, Paul. Brillsy played 12 years in the league. Remember what Brillsy did in the game? He pancaked Randy White. And they showed it over and over again. And we never got sick of it, I'll tell you what. But they make the call. Here comes Carlson. He's coming to pull him. He's going to block Too Tall Jones. Now, Too Tall Jones was pretty darn good. He tells me he was running 100 miles an hour on that pole to Too Tall. Too Tall, don't move. Oh, my God. What happened? But he didn't make the tackle. Mark comes back, Brillsy get in the huddle. You know what? We got this. We can beat these guys. Rush for over 100 yards in a football game. We control the game at the line of scrimmage, and then it's tough. Then Ruben gets hurt. Where's Tony? Where's Tony? Raise your hand. There's Tony. Tony comes into the game. Hadn't played all year. Drives us for only touchdown. Makes key runs and passes on third down. We scored a touchdown against Dallas. But it was the defense that held them to 7 points. That held them to 7 points. You guys won the game. On the 8-yard line, you stopped them, 13-7. I said after the game in the locker room, it was one of the greatest upsets in the history of the Washington Redskins. I still believe it. It was one of the greatest upsets in the National Football League, which you guys did. But what was the significance of it? We were 3-0, 4-1 at that point. The Giants, 0-5. Giants had beat us 3 times the year before. We couldn't beat the Giants. They were dead. The Eagles, Buddy Ryan sat on the bench and read Footballs for Dummies. They were 1-4. They were the dummies. Okay? That lead to be cemented getting the division championship. Now remember, the other players had to win those games. Let's not forget that. That put us at home for the playoffs. We never lost at home in the NFC Championship game. Go on to win the Super Bowl. That was it. Now, let's get to why he came to rings. First of all, there are many players that could not make this for a variety of reasons. Thanks to Barron Rings and Uptown Diamonds, all of them will still get rings, and they'll be mailed to them. So let's give it up. All right, the main event. We're going to go in alphabetical order. 495 points with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He had clutch field goals for us in the Dallas game, and he went back after his playing career was done. He went back to Nigeria and worked with underprivileged people. Oh, big congratulations! Karen Bigby, come on up. Karen, okay. After the football, he went to a management position with Home Depot, Target, and is regional director with Rent-A-Center right now. You need it, he's got it. Linebacker Derek Bunch. Derek plays linebacker for us. He's been district manager for Avis for 22 years. Congratulations, Derek. Mark Carlson. Come on down. Mark Carlson, after his career with us, ended, he went into coaching, coached at Powerhouse Milford Academy in Connecticut for 10 years. And he got his tires fixed anyway. Joe Cofer, where's Joe Cofer? Joe Cofer, as a special teams player, was as good as anybody in the National Football League. That included every team with their varsity and regular players in it. Joe had an outstanding game against Dallas. He had a sack, both of a pass, and a couple special teams tackles. The hardest hitter you'll ever find, Joe Cofer. Next up, our long snapper, John Cowan. John Cowan has been a teacher locally here for 25 years, or a teacher and a coach. Congratulations, John. John's going to sit down. I got to tell you one story about John. I went into a coach's corner. It's a sports bar in Percival. We moved down that area a year ago. And you know how some people, fans, they get jerseys and they put the name on the back? And you go, God, I can't remember that player. Where the heck he played? And you say, it must be him, right? So I go into the sports bar, that's in Percival, small town, and there is this framed jersey. And it's got C-O-W-N-E. And my wife and daughters are saying, who's that guy? I don't remember him. And I'm thinking, he's the long snapper for the strike team. So I go to the manager. I said, that guy down. Wasn't that our long snapper for the replacement team? He says, oh yeah, he's a coach here locally. So when I saw John before, I said, John, next time I go into coach's corner, I want to see something else about this ring. All right, next up, Eric Coyle. Eric, come on down. fortunate enough that he came back and played for us in that Dallas game. 2 forced fumbles and a sack against the Dallas Cowboys. Next up, Alan Harvard, running back. Alan has been a physical trainer, helps out at Temple where his wife works. Alan had been a running back in the USFL with Kelvin Bryant. And they were roommates together. Kelvin helped influence him to come back and play. Thank you, Alan. Defensive back safety from Texas Tech, Charles Jackson.
All right.
We all know that Charles has a flair for the dramatic. And who can ever forget that quote?
Yes.
Big St. Louis. I am proud to represent the state of Washington. Tim Harris. Ted has a family ring. His dad played for Bruce's dad, George Allen. His dad has a ring for the '63 Bears. His son Ted Jr. has a ring for the New England Patriots.
You can join them all now.
But this is not Coach Ted's only ring. Ted went into coaching. One of his coaching jobs, he started a program from scratch at Miriam University in Indiana. And in 6 years, he won the NAIA championship. Show him your ring, Ted. John Kimmel. Come on, John. John was a linebacker for us. He had played in the USFL. He is a vice president of sales of Lincoln Financial. Congratulations, John. If there's one guy that needs no introduction, it's this next guy, Skip Lane. Come on, Skip. I want to talk about a leader on the field and off the field. It was Skip. Let me talk about on the field first. He was a defensive captain, signal caller. He was a crucial member of our defense. Why? Because within 10 days we had to bring a group together to play, and somebody's got to get them lined up.
Got that right.
Got that right. And Skip did a great job. He was an excellent player.
Charles, you're on the left.
Needless to say, a fantastic sense of humor. But on a serious note, who more than Skip champion your cause, what your battles over the last 3 years? My last line on Skip is this. Well, once I got to talk to Skip, we became best friends. He texted me every hour to see. But his best text was, hey, if the Eagles turned it down, call Trump, how about us?
That's funny.
They have presidents in Korea. Anyway, good. And a serious note, Skip is very successful as a commercial real estate broker for Cushman and Wink. I want to make sure I got that right when I read it. All right, Phil Petty, Sergeant. Coach of the National Football League, the Jets, coach at LSU. He was a captain of the Cowboys. He's been a trainer. Again, no fear, right? No fear. Congratulations, Phil. Our quarterback for the Dallas game, Tony Robinson. Tony owns his own paint business. there's a few other things he does in high school. He does radio and television. He helps coach young quarterbacks. And from here, next week, Tony is going to go to Cooperstown. One of his passions is umpiring. He's going to umpire in a national baseball tournament in Cooperstown. Congratulations. Anthony Signella. Yeah. Come on in. He's started defensive tackle for us in his post-playing career. 25 years as a high school coach. He's been named Coach of the Year in Connecticut. Coach of the Year in Connecticut. Congratulations. Tony Settles.
All right,
Tony is a late hand on our high list. You get a chance to talk to him. Tony played linebacker for us. Congratulations, Tony. Willard Sissom. Come on, Willard. I got a story to tell you about Willard. It has nothing to do with the questions, okay? Willard was drafted by the Denver Broncos, played in Alabama. Congratulations, Willard. Okay? My coach grew up in the state here. Well, I tell this story. He went on to coach in college, was a head coach at Morehouse University, where Doug Williams actually was the head coach too. We got Tony out of Canada. Willard. But Willard's job, we signed him literally, he was a guard at 7-Eleven in Southeast. 1987, that was a tough job. For those of you who go to Nats games, you know that 7-Eleven pass? He was the guard. Well, his assignment on Monday night in October of '87 was not to guard 7-Eleven, it was to guard our quarterbacks. He had to block Too Tall Jones, great player. Too tall, 0 sacks. 0 sacks. Somebody asked me, would Willard be intimidated in front of block that great Too Tall Jones? I said, no. It was a night off for him. Jack Stanley. Jack had been in the 49ers camp. He wanted to play in the World Football League. But I'll tell you what Jack did. He took his playoff money, went to a broken down pizza place, set up a bar called Jack's Tap Room, Portland, Oregon. Great beer, great sandwiches. Must see if you're in Portland, Oregon, go there. Hi, Jack. Jack, did I get that commercial right for you? Is that the way I should say it?
Yeah, everyone, free beers, free burgers, Portland, Oregon.
Next up, defensive lineman, better in the league and played with the Bears. I'm going to pronounce it wrong, Henry. Henry, I called him Wachter forever. Defensive lineman Henry Wachter. Been involved in selling farm equipment for the last 11 years. Congratulations on a great career. Thank you for being with us, Henry. Okay. Home stretch. Linebacker Eric Wilson. Eric told me, having played at the University of Maryland, he knew what playing Dallas was. He knew it. Henry has been a special ed teacher and a coach for 31 years. Wayne Wilson. Better in the league, came to us after the first game. Played with Minnesota, played with the New Orleans Saints. Been a coach at Shepherd University for a long time, just retired. Locker room presence. He gave us a great locker room presence. His comment to me, I've been in the league a long time, but I never felt more prepared by a coaching staff than the Joe Gibbs coaching staff to play. And I thought that was kind of a compliment to somebody. Wyndham. Oh, quick, David can plug the middle. David has been a successful custom bowl builder and has worked with juveniles to help make them better. Michael? Mike played center for us, played tight end in our short yardage package, the jumbo package. He's been a successful banker and a football official and umpire in the ACC for 15 years.
Oh my God.
Jack Wheel. Come on up, Jack. Congratulations. When we were looking for a punter, we wanted to get a veteran punter. Somebody that had already reacted under pressure, that wouldn't choke under pressure. Jack Wheel did an outstanding job with us. He had played with the Denver Broncos the year before. Congratulations, Jack, and thank you. Before we take our picture, we have a special guests that want to say a few words to you. So they come on in now. They'll be here for the picture. The MVP. Number 72. You all time I thought that would be a fitting conclusion to bring you guys together with these guys who are supporting. Congratulations again. Thank you. We're going to have a picture now. Good job. Who's organizing the picture?
Players, you guys.
Brought me great joy, great passion, great excitement, and I just had that jersey because that's the jersey I had more than 30 years ago, and I still have that jersey, and it just brought back a lot of, yes, better late than never. Receiving this ring sort of like, I wouldn't say vindicate, but it just makes us feel really part of the Redskin family. Knowing we're part of the Redskin history, this would never be taken away. Just being able to be here today is a great day overall, just to be in this complex, just to be around the guys that I played ball with, because we went through so much back then. People don't realize it wasn't easy for us to cross the picket line. We had so much adversity coming for us. We had to play the games. Then, you know, we had the regular players, you know, they didn't really want us in here. But the day just summarized everything that victory is ours, and this is the day that brought everything else.
So I don't hold my opinions back, obviously, and I've always had my issues with the NFL and the monopoly that it is. It's kind of it's no big secret to anybody, but a $20 billion corporation pushes these guys around, and we were a result of that. You know, it's validation, because we've been called scabs our whole life, and the Redskins wanted nothing to do with us because they didn't want to attach their great Super Bowl to us. But as time went by, they realized what a real part we were, and even these guys, Dexter and Doug, were behind us getting rings, and it got momentum from the 30 for 30, and it's a great feeling, because in your heart you knew that you were a part of it, but you never were really accepted into the organization, and this kind of tells you that we were worthwhile.